Welcome back to the channel, guys. On this road to 2000, this will be day 220. Yeah, I've had a few ups and downs lately, and I've missed a few things, which is missing thing. I don't mind the losing, but it's when you start sort of losing games because you're missing out on pieces or you just didn't see something. So today, we're just going to try and focus on everything around us and try and not miss as much stuff as we normally do. Right, here we go. Come on. Let's see what we can do today. Okay, so this is an interesting response to my English. Right, cool, nice, slow-paced kind of develop your pieces. I'm guessing, right, that's fair enough. Let's get the knight out as well. D3, and then okay, we'll just castle. It's absolutely fine. If they come in, it's not really an issue because if they take, I can take back with the other knight. If I push, if they take, I take, they take, bosh. So I get two pieces for... How do we feel about that? I push. Say they take, I take, they take, I take. I don't quite know. I mean, I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Why not? The hand's kind of forced a little bit just because this is currently not defended. So we take and we still got pressure on them. So they go all the way back. Now, I'm thinking at some point this bishop might come alive. For the time being, I want to protect this pawn and I want a fianchetto here. Maybe centralize the rook. Maybe push forward so that the queen defends this as well, just in case I do move. I know it's being blocked in. I mean, the bishop, their bishop and my bishop aren't exactly doing a great deal. But as we all know, pieces move around and yeah, game changes. So nice, slow, steady build up. May I don't know, could it be in my interest to sort of move this bishop over here onto a3? At least it's got some more potential. So here, if I push, I think I'm going to do this first. I just want to protect this pawn again twice and also this bishop, as I mentioned. Okay, I was thinking of ideas of f4 followed by this, but it's not really happening, is it? This is a real tight... I like this kind of game. It's nice. It's very, very interesting. So if I push, they take, I take. But then they can take with ideas of hitting my bishop, my rook. But then I take back and... Blimey, right. I'd say let's go for the middle. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nowhere else they could really go. They're going to worry about me pushing up. Or do I, in fact, if I take, they can't take back because my rook looks at their queen. Okay, now, as mentioned, can do it. They can hit me, but I just drop back. Then we can try and double up on the rooks. Okay, so now they're just trying to hit my rook. I think just dropping back here is absolutely fine. Defending this twice. Ideas of doubling up on the rooks. They push forward, then I've got a bit of momentum here. I just quite like it now. Okay, so I guess if they take, I'm going to take with my knight. And then we're hitting the square twice. In the meantime, I'm going to come over here. Queen protects the bishop. Is that a bad move? I just push. Be a little bit careful just because that's a fork, but hang on, can I just take... All right, let's do this. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to take this out of the game, and they can't actually... they can't take this, otherwise they lose their queen. They go that way. We just go straight in. Do we? Do we come in here and hit them? Ah. Well, they can't take, so that's a good thing. I take, they take. Do I just push forward now? I think pushing forward's a good move. Why? Because it gets my bishop involved with this whole diagonal as well. They take, I take. Yeah, they can't. I mean, the queen's just... That's keeping the tension. So they probably move the queen out of the way. Which means I'll take. I think pawn will probably take. So queen might go in here thinking that I'm going to jump in this way, but... Or do I just get this out of the way? Okay. Come back here and I won't lose anything. That's a fair shout. Hitting this, but it's defended by the knight. I think you just take. Messes up my pawns, yeah. In fact, if I take back... Well, I'm going to do this. I don't think it's a bad move. My idea is take, takes, takes. I think get the king out the way. Probably crucial. Or do I just take the pawn back? And then they're hitting my queen. So anything that their next move, they're hitting my queen. So I've kind of... I'm getting out of the way. I'd love to be able to get this in. Yeah, sketchy. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, I've got to take. Now they hit my queen with the rook. Oh, sheesh. Like that. Like that. Yeah, I'll just play this one badly. Just jump in this way. They take my rook. I just jump in here. Yeah, got to. Yeah, don't look good. Really doesn't look good, but I thought it looked good for a little bit. I'm thinking queen a1, maybe. Trying to get in this way. I've also got to be careful if I move this out the way. So where can I go with this? Right, I'm going to do this. I think it's not a bad move. It's not the best. And now I do. My king's. I just need to push forward. I think h3. So my king's got a spot to go into. I'm clutching here. What happens if I go forward here? Wow, they will not allow that, which is cool. This takes. They just take. I've got to give my. I just can't get this in a better position. I need to make room for my king. They want to get rid, don't they? Yeah, so if I move this out of the way, they come in and take my queen. Unless I just move here. That would be interesting. I mean, I've got a feeling they're going to get rid of the knight. Yeah, they get rid of the knight. I take. They take. And then I'm looking real bleak here. Ah. Yeah, fair play. I need to stop the check. I've got to stop a check. I mean, is that a nasty move? No, they can't move. They're currently pinned. I mean, that is the move, isn't it? They go all the way back. I come here. I don't know. There's still an outside chance. Like 10%. But I need them to contribute to a calamity. 17. Wow, they go all the way there. So we're coming all the way back. Up here. This is the one. They go back. I go here. They drop in here. I just got nothing. Nada. This, they take. I run out of pieces. They have to go back. Or can they check? Right, they had to go back. They did go back. Now, I guess the next move, just do the follow-up move. I mean, that's got to be done. So they come in here in the corner. So is there anything I can do here? Jump up here. Do I do this? They take. I've got to move. I've got to move. I mean, maybe Queen F7 just to kind of put some pressure on these pawns. Oh man, it's just so gutting. I don't have like an extra piece. They take. That's not good. What about this? Boom. I take. Just doesn't quite work, does it? They can check. I jump in here. Like it. I like it. Right. They've also got to check themselves. Is that mate? No, I can slide in this way. Yeah, they see what I'm trying to do though. I'm going to have to jump up here. Attack some pawns. That's all I've got. I'm going to stick in there just because there was that slight chance that my king could get in there. I don't think it works though. Oh, it does, because if they take... It just doesn't work. Yeah, if my king got in there, then I could try and tempt them to take. And if they take, then I just jump in there with a mate. Protect for the time being. Moving forward would help me. It would allow me to do this. That would be very useful. Yeah, moving forward's not good for them right now. In fact, that's a move, isn't it? Check. Not that check. That would have been a good check though, because I have to take. Now, if I push forward, then what? There's a check. I jump in here. Where the hell are they going? Now, if I do this and they don't take, there is a check. Because my king no longer... That's disgusting. Is there a mate? Was that mate? No, it's not mate. It was mate. Wow, so close. They just moved attack the knight. Well, look, I stuck around in that game just because I tried to make a couple of things happen, and I was close a couple of times. I mean, they were wise to it, but goes to show if you stick around and you keep on asking a couple of questions, sometimes you get a little bit fortunate. So I'm gonna take that. You know, sometimes I've lost games like that, and I've won games like that. So you know. Okay, so I played with 75%. They played with 80. They had a blunder. I didn't. So let's check out and see what happened here. I always get that sequence wrong. It's always the... So coming out the opening, I'm cool. No. It really wants that D4. It wants it with a passion. So we give it to them. No, we don't. There we go. Bit belated, but you know, better late than never. So here we go. We take, and we realise what's up. So we just drop back. That's the right square. That's fine. Now, this situation here, just double up. They have to come over here onto E8 to protect this bishop. So, I mean... yeah, okay, cool. That's much better. I mean, they can't take because they lose their queen, if you didn't see it in the game. No, I can take. And now, like, now we kind of go down. And I'm like, oops. So that would have been better. Now we're in a whole load of trouble. I have to take back. And I know I'm getting forks here. Not forks. Well, in fact, I'm getting, yeah, that's just trouble. So here, I'm just losing now. But they're 2.5 up. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It looks bad. Don't get me wrong. It looks unlikely. But it goes to show if you stick in there sometimes. Was that my initial idea? Maybe this and then trying to come in. All the way up. And here I just thought it was probably over. Yeah, probably should have been. This loses a knight. How does it lose a knight? I'm so confused. So I had a perpetual here then. So basically, if I go in here and take, they take, then I can keep on doing this. Yeah. Okay, so I missed that. I missed it. I missed it. Because at that time, at that moment in time, yeah, I missed it. I missed this little tactic. So take the knight. They take. Give him a check. King can't go anywhere. So the rook has to come back. You give him another check. So you get yourself a perpetual. I didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. So look, guys, sometimes you're down material. And it's worth, I was down, what, 5? So a full-on rook. And, I mean, look, just the position itself. But I didn't do it. Didn't see it. And now I'm 3.8 down. Could have done it again. Didn't do it. That's nice. I mean, I thought, say queen, say they just push a pawn. I thought that would work for me. No? What about that? Say they give me a little check. Oh, and I go here. That's mate, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. I missed that. Right, well, I was trying to make something happen, you know? I was trying to make something happen. I thought the move at the time was this. Does that work? So what about... Yeah, just, I mean, anything works. I mean, I'm just losing. So say they had done something else like just push a pawn. Or say they had just come in... I don't know. Say they had just pushed a pawn. Oh, I thought there might have been something there. Queen takes. They take. What about that? Wow, that just doesn't work. And then they just say they take. So they don't have to take. So the best move in this situation is to... Oh, that. And then I just come out here and lose the rook. Cool. So it's always worth bearing in mind that some of these ideas that I had were just kind of never going anywhere. But look, it is what it is. I mean, I've won in all sorts of fashion. I've lost in all kinds of dramas. So look, 1747. I can't believe some of these games I've been playing lately have been shocking or just poor, whatever it is. They've not been great. But at the same time, I'm around about that peak level. So 1747, I mean, I'm happy with that. I'm happy because as soon as I iron out some of these mistakes or some of these blunders that are creeping back into my game, then hopefully we can try and get through the past the 17 up into the 1800s. That would be a dream. But until then, we keep on grinding and we keep on battling on. But thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you all